about a year and a half, we noticed that there were some things that were a little slow in coming with him. And we talked to some people about it, and they said, oh, everybody develops at different rates. Don't be concerned, he's independent, he's healthy, all those good things. So we said, okay, we kind of went with that. But then we started noticing that he wasn't responding all the time.
I always had this idea at the back of my mind in the beginning that maybe one day he would get better. But when finally I understood what it was very hard to actually accept it.
Jonah was accepted into the IBI program in April 2004, and he was 4 years old and 1 month. Knowing that trained professionals, because up to that point we had 1, 2 people coming in for Jonah. We didn't have the full program. We didn't have a psychologist and all the whole full team, senior therapist, all that stuff. We had nothing. And so knowing that they were coming in, we were so looking forward to the impact that would make on our son, but also to the balance that it would give us as a family. What they told us was, well, since he wasn't progressing fast enough and he wasn't meeting the benchmarks, then he was no longer eligible for the program. And we were shocked. Was he improving? Absolutely. Was he improving at the rate that they wanted? No.
Jonah makes small gains. We're focusing on things that he's really good at. He's good concrete-wise, so we're really focusing on his visual skills and recognizing more familiar things and building on all those areas. Jonah? Jonah, look at me. You ready? Okay. The things that Jonah has gained on since doing the ABA program are things like eye contact. He's becoming better at looking at me when I'm requesting him to look at me, actually focusing on the activity that we're working on. His attention span is slowly gaining. What I'm providing for Jonah is, in my opinion, not much. I see Jonah 4 hours a week, and that is nothing close to what he needs. Jonah needs full IBI, ABA therapy to make gains.
To get my boy's ABA, I learned that I had to go to Aeronoke, a service agency. Of course, as in every other attempt at getting help for my kids, there was waiting lists, long waiting lists. However, we consider ourselves lucky that I had twins. We are on the edge of going off the edge. An incredible need in terms of how this is affecting our family, and therefore we were bumped to the front of the waiting list, because in those days, the greater the need, the more the services would come to you faster. So they become basically very perfect gentlemen. Well, they're focused, they're working. Every time they see a chair and a table, they know you sit down at a chair and a table. So when we go and take our kids out, for the first time since they were 6 actually. We go out more into the community with the kids, and Polly can go, and go to the food court at Erin Mills Town Center, and he sees tables and chairs, and he knows exactly what to do. You go and sit down. Other people at Christmas time are thinking about what kind of turkey they're going to have, the white meat or dark meat, and we're thinking about which child shall we give up to the system. Years go along, and something happens to my husband, and he can't earn that kind of money that he's been earning now. The end is that one child would have to go to Children's Aid because it's unmanageable, financially unmanageable, to take this kind of burden for years and years and years.